the Pythagorean Theorem is one of the formulas we're going to be using throughout the year in geometry. We can use it to solve a whole bunch of a variety of real-life problems, and one of the most popular ones is the ladder leaning against a building type problem. So in this case, we have a 16-foot ladder leaning against the side of a house. The base of the ladder, the bottom of the ladder, is 4 feet away, and then the question is, well, once we round it, the question is going to be how high up the wall does the ladder reach? So if you're like me, you're going to need a picture to go along with this. So if you want to be boring, I mean, it's just a right triangle type looking picture, but you can be as intricate as you want. So if I actually want to make the ladder look like a ladder, oh, so beautiful, you can do that. Honestly though, the more detailed you can make your drawing, sometimes that actually helps you out because you can see where your numbers are supposed to go in the diagram a little bit better. So that's up to you. They've told me the ladder itself is 16 feet, so I know this side right here is going to be 16, which hopefully you've recognized as the hypotenuse of this right triangle. Let's see what else I know. The base of the ladder is 4 feet away. Here's the base of the ladder. It's 4 feet away from the house. My drawing's not to scale, but that's okay. It's just there to help us, figure out what's going on with this problem. They've then asked us to find the height of that ladder, or how high up the wall the ladder reaches. So there's my h. Now, if you're going to confuse that h with hypotenuse, you might want to use a different letter because that's definitely not my hypotenuse. Hopefully you've recognized that that side c is going to be your hypotenuse. So since I have a right triangle, let's use Pythagorean theorem to solve this problem. So my two legs squared are going to be h squared plus 4 squared. That needs to be equal to the hypotenuse squared, which is 16. If I square these values, I'll get a 16 and then 256. Subtract 16 from both sides, so h squared is equal to 240. And then don't forget, we've not finished the problem at this point. I know the height squared, I want to know the height, so at this point I need to take a square root. Because they've asked us to find an approximate answer or to round our answer, which they tell us right here, we can just use a calculator. We don't need to worry about doing an exact answer. So I'll use a calculator to get the square root of 240, and that comes out to be about 15.5 if I round to the nearest tenth, 1 decimal place. And remember, every good story problem needs a label on that answer, so if I look back, looks like we were working with feet throughout this problem, so it must reach about 15.5 feet up that wall.